Let's be honest, 2019 has been a busy year for Disney live-action remakes. And they've been the big hit in the cartoon to live-action playground since Alice in Wonderland came out in 2010. That's almost 10 years of hiring super famous actors to reimagine our childhoods. And since we're still sipping that nostalgia Kool-Aid, oh, excuse me. Obviously, other companies are taking note and following suit. So far, Disney has stuck to the early classics, but the heartwarming story of a strange blue creature arriving on Earth and masquerading as a household pet is perfect to help Disney break through the clutter.
Meow?
No, not Sonic. Lilo and Stitch. Disney announced Lilo and Stitch would be getting the live-action treatment in October 2018. But after some spirited internet reactions, Disney has now gone radio silent about bringing Lilo and Stitch back to the big screen. Not a peep about casting, no official photos, no teaser trailer. Some fans think a live-action Stitch would be terrifying, which this definitely is. But I think this could be a win. Just imagine a blue Pikachu. So cute, so fluffy. Since it seems like Disney might have gotten cold feet, for your consideration, here are 6 reasons why Lilo and Stitch should be the next live-action Disney movie. Reason number 1. Disney has a chance to break the mold and keep up with the competition. Lilo and Stitch is not a tale as old as time, and it isn't about a princess or a mighty king. So getting it made in the first place was already a step out of Disney's comfort zone. Lilo and Stitch was a brave choice in 2002, and now Disney has the chance to do it again. Think about it. Before 2002, there were basically 2 categories of Disney movies. The ones about animals and the ones about princesses. Lilo and Stitch is part of the handful of other movies that aren't in either. Disney was already flirting with bringing more diversity to their films during the Disney Renaissance of the 90s. Jasmine, our first brown princess, flew on a magic carpet, so that Pocahontas could paint with all the colors of the wind, so that Mulan could get down to business, so that Lilo could just be her amazingly weird self. Seriously, someone should make a t-shirt. Jasmine, Pocahontas, and Mulan gave us a taste of what a non-white independent female lead could look like in a Disney animated movie. And not surprisingly, Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlois, co-directors of Lilo and Stitch, were also writers on Mulan. But Lilo and Stitch stands out because of reason number 2. It's relatable. I know my daily struggles never involved pretending to be a man and fighting for my country. But when I was Lilo's age, I was definitely starting to get more moody.
Leave me alone to die.
And could 100% relate to having an annoying sibling.
I'm already in my room!
Lilo isn't a princess. And no matter how many times my dad tells me otherwise, I'm not either. I mean, I definitely wanted to be a princess, but I realized being myself was better and probably less hazardous.
Were you poisoned?
No.
Cursed?
No. Kidnapped or enslaved? No. Are you guys okay? Should I call the police?
Just like Vanellope, Lilo is really weird in comparison to other Disney women, but that's a good thing. So reason number 3, it's okay to be weird. Disney has the opportunity to bring back a coming-of-age story that tells girls it's okay to be weird. It's okay to have your own interests, like being an Elvis superfan or practicing voodoo. It's okay to be secure in your decisions, like when you're choosing a best friend.
Yes, he's good. I can tell.
And it's okay to be sad when you feel like people just don't understand you. Both Lilo and Stitch aren't accepted by their communities because of their differences. But they learned that by embracing being different, you can find your Ohana that accepts you just as you are. It seriously gets me every time when Stitch explains the meaning of Ohana to Nani. That's when he fully becomes a part of their family.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind.
or forgotten.
Ohana isn't just one of the most quoted lines in the movie, it also represents the care that went into making the characters and the story as authentic to Hawaiian culture as possible. Which leads us to reason number 4, Hawaii. Filming the live-action version there would not only be stunning, but echoes how the location was such a large part of the original. It was the first animated film released in theaters that was set in Hawaii. And when talking about developing Lilo and Stitch, Chris Sanders said that animation has been set so much in ancient medieval Europe, so many fairy tales find their roots there, that to place it in Hawaii was kind of a big leap. but that choice went to color the entire movie and rewrite the story for us. It's hard to go wrong when you have Hawaii as a set piece, but it's also a solid opportunity to get Jason Momoa on board for casting. Another casting opportunity, and reason number 5, is body image positivity. In real life, women come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Lilo and Nani have dark skin, round noses, and curvy figures. All important distinctions from the stereotypical tiny waists of other Disney women. With the live-action remake, Disney can replicate that representation in their casting. What I love about Lilo and Stitch was its ability to make a statement about body image without making that statement the cornerstone of the film. Nani is curvy and beautiful, no doubt, but she is shown as more than a body. Like when we see her surfing, it shows that she's athletic and strong. And when we see her applying for job after job after job, it proves that she's a hard worker. And at the end of the day, she's just trying to do her best. Nani's character and her relationship with David was also a departure from a typical Disney love story, which is reason number 6. There isn't a Prince Charming. Nani's relationship with David was never her main objective. Her entire focus was on providing for Lilo. So when Nani says no to David's date, he isn't upset. He knows what her main priority is. That's why I love the scene when they all go surfing together. David embraces that being with Nani also means being in Lilo's life too. Their relationship shows that you don't need to be a princess or a damsel in distress to find love. So Disney, don't back out. Promises were made and we're holding you to them. Lilo and Stitch might not have the same brand recognition that Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin does, but what it lacks in popularity, it makes up for in heart. It's a surprisingly modern story that's ultimately all about embracing your inner weirdo. And if that's not enough for you, then bonus reason, Elvis.
Heaven knows how you lied to me. You're not the way you seem.
What Disney cartoons do you want to see get the live action treatment? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.